Hi guys. All right. I got a Boone, Daniel Boone, and I got a scene from the Regent Priest in Jesus Christ. So that's what this video is about, and I'm gonna make it right now. So it turns out that Boone, when he lived in I don't know, there was a place where I carved my name in a tree. Okay. I forgot which tree because there was some major trees around, and there was a big one, I think that was in Yadkin Valley or something like that, or the where I where I crossed the Yadkin River and settled there for a while. Then there was another one out by Boonesboro. I carved my name in, and I carved my name in that tree. That tree was a boundary point for my property. I think it was in Kentucky, Boonesboro, that area. Yeah, from what I understand, I carved my name in the tree. That was a like a boundary point on the property for me to recognize, I guess. I guess. Like fucking 100 years later, they the government or whatever of Kentucky came and there's a big land dispute where they took all my land away and said, "You gotta prove it." Well, I couldn't prove it. The only thing I could prove was I carved my name in it. That's the book said. That's all what the book said. So I had to go out and prove the name in the tree was me. If the name in the tree was still there, then I get the land. I don't know how many acres it was, but and it was outside Boonesboro, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that's not what I saw. That's what I know in my head from reading the books. So last night I was sleeping at the Regent Priest and I had a vision. And it wasn't a vision from me. It was a vision. Christ gives you what he has of what happened, experiences that you had in your past life. He gives you experiences and you can see it. And he uses it for historical records, documentation, and all that shit. Proof, proof if you're guilty or not. It goes on and on and on. Anyway, so he showed this to me, and I was walking through the forest. This is the only thing I saw, and I had emotion to it, which is really cool. This is what I saw. I'm walking through the forest. I come up to a tree, and there's a little guy beside me. He's a, if I was 6'8" or something like that, I was over 6 foot tall, I think. And this little guy, he was gotta been f 5 feet because I was looking down at him. And I was with him, and he was a witness, a government witness, some sort, that the name, the tree, was still there. And so we walked up to where I thought the tree was. We walked up to where I thought the tree was, and the forest floor was covered in leaves, and they were all autumn or fall leaves. So it was they were brown and crunchy. It was September, October, somewhere in there. There were no leaves on the trees, It was a fall day. It was 70 degrees Celsius, somewhere in there. It was cool, but sunny and warm. Anyway, I'm walking and I take my hand and I put it up to the tree where I thought the where I carved my name in, but it had grown over. It had grown over. And the bark, the bark from where I carved it had grown over. And I was going to cut. No, I didn't see this. I didn't see anything else. That's all I saw was a little guy beside me. Me putting my hand up to where my name was. Boone, D. Boone. That's how I spell my name for the most part. And I put my hand up where D. Boone would have been, and I told the guy, "This is it. This is the location." And I took out my knife. I think I took out my knife because I was going to carve the bark away to see the carving underneath. Anyway, because you couldn't really see, you could see something. There was a disfigurement in the bark. Like the bark grew over my name, and it was disfigured in that spot. And I said, "My name is right here." And he goes, "Okay." And then it was a big deal because this is the only thing that proved I was here. A fucking name in a tree. I discovered fucking hundreds and thousands of acres of Kentucky, but all I could get for myself was I was here by carving 50 years before this. I carved my name in a tree. I come back 50 years later, or whatever it was, I don't know, and I had to find the name of the tree to get my land back. Anyway, it was outside Boonesboro, somewhere up there. Maybe, I don't know for sure. Anyway, so I'm standing there, I got my hand, and then the vision repeated. I'm walking up to the tree again. I see the guy. I looked at the guy. He looks up at me, and we're talking. And I put my hand up, and I go, "Yeah, I was right about here where the disfigurement was." And my intent was I was going to carve away the bark, but I never saw that. Anyway, then it repeated again. I come walking up to the tree. The little guy looks up at me. I run my hand, and I go right about here where the disfigurement is in the tree. And then it hit me. Boom! This is fucking emotion just hit me. And it was not emotion of what Christ gave me. It was an emotion of what I experienced in that moment. It was a, it was a, they were fucking me. They were ripping me off for all my land that I claimed. The bureaucrats and city fucking pricks were ripping me off. All the politicians. I don't know shit about that. I went out there, staked my claims for all this land, and they ripped me off to put rich people in. Whatever. I remember I was fucking pissed. And the whole thing was, I couldn't believe they did this to me. The emotion was, hit me or it hit me. It sort of came in, the emotion. And, oh, they ripped me off. They fucking ripped me off. That was my, that was the feeling I got. The word for it. Betrayed. They betrayed me. The emotion was they betrayed me. And that freaked me out. That woke me up out of the dream. I had it 3 times. Then, boom, I'm with the priest. And I go, "Hey." That was Boone, eh? Did you put that in my head? And the Regent Priest is standing there. He goes, "Yeah, I put it in." He goes, "We got a lot more for you." And I go, "How about Bigfoot?" Just to get that out of my. He goes, "It's coming." Anyway, I'm talking to him, and he says, "Yeah, you were betrayed. They deliberately stole all your land." He goes, "They deliberately, the politicians, the bureaucrats, stole all your claims." And he goes, "Boonesboro was superseded." I go, "What's superseded mean? Ripped off, stolen?" He goes, "Well, superseded. You left it, they took it." So basically, yeah, whatever. He said superseded. So I got up out of bed, took a piss, came back here, and I knew from what I read in the book about I had to carve away and I wanted to get that right. I wanted to, in the video here, I wanted to portray or tell you exactly what I saw in the vision. The little guy, the witness to me having my name in the tree, which proved I owned this fucking land. I found it first, and I claimed it, and I was going to build on it. And I did. I proved it, but nothing I could do about it. I'm an old man now, but still, it was mine. I could give it to my family, and that's what I needed. Proof that I found the land. That's what the whole vision was about. The priest told me Boonesboro was superseded. So I got on Google and I go, was Boonesboro superseded? Because I really, I know what the word means, but I don't know what it means. Like, I never really superseded shit. Anyway, I punched it into Google. This is what I got. I'll show you. You see this? Can you see it? I hope so, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, Boonesboro was superseded by the rapid growth of other Kentucky settlements and the shift of regional power toward areas like Danville and Harrisburg. After surviving a major 1778 siege, the outpost's importance declined and its government was declared void by Virginia. The original fort ultimately rotted away and replaced by a replica in the nearby state. So that's what the history is, the official history. So I guess they superseded whatever it is. I still don't know what the fuck superseded means. But anyway, what the Regent Priest told me, the spirit Regent Priest told me, Boothboro was superseded. I punched into Google and it was. I was like, holy fuck, fuck, blows me away. Anyway, so that's cool. So I had a vision of me finding my name in the tree and the little guy that was beside me. I don't know who he was, but yeah, cool hat, like a like the hat I had. And I reached my hand out and I had that deer skin coat on, which I always wore. Like in the movie, in the movies, the series from the 60s, the old series. I'm running around in this thing with lines, this these clothes with my balls all fucking jacked up and tight. Fuck, stupid. It's like I would never wear that, never. So and a coonskin hat, never wore it. Why the hell would I run around a coonskin hat when it's fucking 90 to 100 degrees out in the summer? Unbelievable. Anyway, besides that, clothes in the movie I never wore. It's stupid. And but in the vision I saw the deerskin jacket I had. So that was cool. And then the emotion of me being ripped off, that freaked me out. Because that woke me up out of the dream. The emotion hit me. I, it was, it was, I found my name. Fuck you. You can't rip me off of this. You can't rip me off for this. That's what I thought. That's what the emotion was. I was ripped off and I just proved it to you. Bastard, you little. And I wasn't mad at the little guy. He was just a witness to watch that I found my name after fucking 30, 40 years of this tree growing. My name was still in the tree. That's what the vision was. I know it's just a little stupid vision, but it contains a lot of stuff. My whole life around Boonesboro, and I staked a claim or wherever this tree was, and it was a lot. So that's what I gotta say for this video. And it was in September, late September, October. Yeah, because I know the fall because it's such a relief from the summer heat. I love like nowadays I love the fall. In the vision, I was it's a beautiful fucking day, beautiful day. We're looking for my name. And I put my hand up where it was, and I saw that. I saw there's low leaves, no green leaves in the tree. They're all the ones that were in the trees were crunchy, older, colored. On the ground, they're all on the ground, the leaves, all, like that deep, full of leaves. And you're in that autumn air, the whole vibe of autumn. That's what it was in the vision. So there you go. And then the emotion hit me that, wow, I just proved you wrong. Man, the bureaucrats stole so much. I had to die in my brother house, my brother's house in Missouri, I think. And I had like hundreds and hundreds of fucking acres, hundreds of acres. And they fucking stole it all. The fucking sneaky fucking bureaucrats. The fucking sneaky politicians. Backsliding, slick-handed, fucking fork-tongued fucking people. Anyway, I don't want to get onto a big evil rant here, but that's what happened. Fucking mafia. They're worse than the mafia. You know that? Politicians are like the mafia, but they're worse. At least with the mafia, you can talk to them, handshake, deal's done. That's it. We're all good. And it's no with politicians and bureaucrats. Oh, well, we'll say this and we'll do another thing. Fuck him, or we'll just outright kill him. What's he gonna do? We got the money, and that's what they do. That's what they do. Charlie Kirk. Fuck me, man. And not only Charlie Kirk, thousands of other people. I don't want to go off on a rant, so I'm going to end it here. Just want to make this quick video about the vision I had. And I got some more coming up that are really good. So later, guys.